Believe in the truth of who and what you are. We continue the journey, and today we are tapping into the B string. When it comes to harmonizing our lives, the B string is all about believing in the truth of who and what you are. You know, too often, all of us, to one degree or another, believe the stories that we've picked up along the way that limit us, that tell us that we're not magnificent, tell us that we're not powerful, that tell us that we're unworthy, we're not good enough. And we are all being called in these times, right now, right here, to begin to let go of those old stories, to drop that by the wayside and begin to embrace and embody the truth of who and what we are. You are a magnificent expression of life, of universal source energy, the same energy that set this whole universe in motion. That's the truth of who and what you are. It's not all the stories we've all picked up along the way that say we're, disconnected or not worthy. No, the truth of the matter is you're made up of the same energy that put the stars up in the sky, the planets around the sun, the same energy that does all these miraculous things in your body without you even consciously having to think about it. That's the truth that we need to embody. That's the truth that we all need to remember within our own selves, that we truly are magnificent expressions of divine energy. And that might be difficult for some of us to embody, but we're all being called to remember the truth of who and what we are. I remember as a kid looking up at the stars, and I was on my best friend's deck in the back with the telescope and looking through the telescope, and I was in awe of what I witnessed. And I came up with this idea. It just hit me, a kid. I'm like, oh, you know what? I think we're in the body of God. And I think the stars and the planets and everything are the cells within the body. And that just resonated as complete truth to me. I'll never forget when my best friend's dad said, no, God would never have anything evil in its body. And I remember just looking at him going, that very well could be like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That was literally what I thought at the time. And I just kind of shook my head and went continuing looking at the stars and in awe. And in so many ways, we have been disconnected, whether it be through perhaps maybe some wisdom traditions, whether it be through science, whether it be through our parents and the different things that we have learned that said we're anything but magnificent, anything but connected to that field. Do you realize that you have access to everything you need? This field of unlimited energy, the ultimate super internet that you can access through your interconnection, that ultimately can provide you with the solutions to every challenge you have, to every way possibly expressing yourself, to getting in touch with your life purpose, to healing your life in one way, shape, form, or another. All of that's available to you if we begin to access that within our own selves and begin to believe in the truth of who and what we are. But when that string and that facet gets out of tune, we feel disconnected. When that string and that facet gets out of tune, we feel anything but holy. We feel anything but worthy of life's blessings. And nothing could be the farthest from the truth. And we are truly all being called right now, especially in these times today, to remember that and to enhance that connection to that spiritual aspect of who and what we are. Now, whether you do that through a religious expression, a wisdom tradition, that's up to you. Whether you practice Buddhism or meditation or getting out in nature or yoga, you find ultimately what works for you. What could open up so much if we stop being so judgmental about how people connect to their divinity? All kinds of things could free up. And we don't want to be in that space anymore of being out of tune and being disconnected from that inner genius, that inner magnificence. That's the truth of who and what we are. I remember after Doc, he was the gentleman that had discovered the frequencies in my music. He made his transition. And I remember I was out in the wilderness, kind of like figuring, okay, what do I do with the music? What do I do with this energy? What do I do with this sound? And how can I bring it forward to inspire people on their journey through life and make a difference in the world and aid in the consciousness evolution of humanity? And I came across this quote, which ultimately just completely resonated as truth with me. And interestingly enough, it came from a conspiracy theorist, but I'm not a conspiracy theorist guy. But the quote goes like this: people think we need to seek enlightenment. No, you are enlightened. That is your natural state. The unnatural state is what you have been put into. You need to rise above the vibrational barriers and the limiting belief systems that are holding you in a state of unenlightenment. It's not about seeking it. It's about removing what is stopping you from being what you already are. You already are divine. You already are beautiful. You already are powerful. You already are empowered. Those are your true natural states. And just as Michelangelo did so many, many years ago in revealing this beautiful masterpiece called David, I didn't carve David. I just removed the pieces that were hiding the masterpiece within the block of marble. The perfect analogy for the game of life. You're in the process of removing the pieces of the masterpiece that is already within you. And it is time to believe in that masterpiece, to believe in your power, to believe in the truth of who and what you are. So I have some notes. I'd love for you to breathe in if you're willing to set the intention in this moment. And it might be the farthest away thing you're feeling. It doesn't matter. Set the intention to believe in your spirit. Set the intention to believe in your soul. Set the intention to believe in your divinity. And amazing things will open up for you as you begin to restore harmony to the B string of your life. So that once again, you tune all the strings, you open up the possibility to truly playing beautiful music throughout every facet of your life. So with that being said, I invite you to take some nice deep breaths and breathe. Breathe in the notes right into the heart space and remember who you really are. Take another deep breath. And remember that you are a beautiful, powerful expression of life. And you're being called in this moment right here, right now, to embody more and more of that every day and to shine your beautiful light. Take a deep inhale. So deep breath, open mouth, let it go. So to restore that facet of our life, we set the intention to embody, to know the truth of who and what we are, to let go of what's no longer serving us, and to get connected to that divine spark that's within our hearts, all of our hearts. It's there and it's waiting for you to kindle it, to blow air on it, to grow it, to amplify, and ultimately to shine that light, because once again, who you are matters. And you have a beautiful song that is just waiting to be expressed into the world in the most beautiful and powerful ways. In order for us to be able to do that, we need to believe in the truth of who and what we are. It has been so cool taking this on this journey. Next week, we're tuning into the last string, the sixth string, the E string, which is all about embracing the joy of living. And when we restore harmony to all these strings of our lives, we align ourselves with our magnificence, our unlimited potential to create extraordinary results, to make a difference in the world, and ultimately to shine, because each and every one of us is playing an important role in this global transformation that's taking place right now. You might not believe it, you might not see that, but the truth is you are, and your light matters. So I want to encourage you to go back, listen to any of the previous episodes to help you tune the strings of your life so that you can align with that magnificence within you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. And then, of course, if you're interested in working with a little bit of the music to help you to tune your strings, your energy, so that you can unlock your potential, make sure you go to markromeromusic.com/gift, markromeromusic.com/gift. And thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Have a harmonious day.